when watching back at that video, I realized that I left out a few things. I said there were a couple of other gyms. There are two or three other gyms in the centre of Birmingham, but one does not have memberships, so it's only for the Hatfield Hotel, and it's not something that they used to do memberships before COVID, but after COVID they stopped it, so you can't actually become a member of that. There's a Nutfield one that does not have a jacuzzi, and there's two others that don't have a jacuzzi or a spa. And because I don't actually go to the gym, the gym section, if it's a half-hour cycle, that's about as much exercise that I can do each day. A half-hour cycle there, a half-hour cycle back. That's more than enough. I can't go to the gym because of being too tired by the time I get there. But yeah, there's no other gym in the centre that I can go to. This is the only one. So on one hand, I don't want to insult it because I don't want to get kicked out, because then I have absolutely nothing. And there's lots of local community centres, but they're all designed for athletic people. I'm able to do a badminton, which is on Tuesday. I can't do it next week because I won't be here. I'm in Hawley, but I can do that one. I can do badminton for an hour, but there's the bigger badminton is more like you have to come with a partner. I don't have a partner, so I can't play tennis or badminton because I don't have any friends, and I can't do the local gym. And there is a library, but it's so small that you can barely, and it's never even open. And yeah, there's supposed to be things that are around, but I feel like I can't really do much of them. But I think they do a cooking class actually, so that I might be able to do more in the last. There is one that I should be able to do stuff because it's actually for older people. I think they had a flower arrangement and stuff like that. So there might be something that I can do. Actually, could think about it, but yeah, ideally, if I was to create some sort of community centre, sauna, steam room, and jacuzzi are like you don't even have to have a swimming pool. The swimming pool is the kind of irrelevant part. So a sauna, a steam room, and a jacuzzi is probably the best thing that community centres should have, because I mean, technically, even if it's just a sauna, just somewhere you can go to get warm. You know, if you're in a cold house and you can't really afford heating, to go somewhere just to spend 20 minutes sitting in a hot shower, have a hot sauna, a hot shower. You know, I know heating is expensive, but I think something like this is far better than just exercise, because a lot of people do not have the energy to exercise. A lot of people who are elderly or not very well cannot do that part. And my eyes are always stinging, though. My eyes are also always stinging because of the high levels of acid. Maybe it's because of seeing my granny have eye problems. You know, I think looking at her just reminded me of my own eye problems. Which is, I don't have eye problems, but I feel like ever since I've seen her, I've had eye problems, and I'm not too sure if it's just me spending too much time in an acid-filled jacuzzi or something. But I don't know. But I feel like my gym is deliberately trying to get me to quit. It's like they're doing more and more things to say, yeah, you should leave now, you should leave now. But the problem is I have nowhere else. I have no other gym that I can go to. But yeah.